Okay, here we go. It's 8 o'clock. It's close to 8 o'clock on Thursday night, and we're about to embark upon a very, very significant winter weather event here, not to be taken lightly by any means. And when I say significant, I mean 1 to 2 to 3 feet in some places, especially up near Boston. And the last few runs of the models have even gotten stronger for our area. So I'll take you through the timing of the storm, exactly what to expect, and really how this thing's going to form and what the multitude of scenarios are. To start off, here's our storm system now. It's down here. This is the real-time radar. It's going to move up the coast like this, and this piece of northern energy is going to come down in phase with it. It will then rapidly intensify off of right off of Long Island and just kind of stall out and just kind of putter out like this, and it's really going to wrap around a lot of snow on the back end for the places down here that might get a little bit of rain. But again, this is definitely going to be a historic event. And let's start off here looking at how this storm's going to materialize. Let's go to the weather models here. This is the European, came out this afternoon. It's been the most accurate model for a long time now, so I'm putting a lot of faith in this. But as you can see, this is 1 o'clock in the morning. This is 7 o'clock a.m. You can see the storm starts to approach. Here's the southern part I told you about, the northern part. And by 1 o'clock Friday, this is all moderate snow breaking out through the whole area. So it's snowing heavy in central Jersey. It might start off with some rain. Well, it is raining here in South Jersey. But this is all snow, basically north of 78. And I advise anybody who needs to travel tomorrow, maybe get to the office in the morning. One, if you don't have to go, don't go. And if you have to go in for some reason, I would get out of there by 10 o'clock to be safe. And keep in mind you will be driving in some snow at 10 o'clock. But the storm really starts to crank up, 992 millibar low. By 7 o'clock tomorrow night, it's rapidly intensifying, 988 millibars. Snows at 2 inches an hour, 1 to 2 inches an hour over here. By 1 a.m. Saturday, the storm's almost at peak intensity. Again, you're going to have snows here of 2 inches an hour, still 1 inch an hour over here. Boston's going to start to really fire up around this time. And then by 7 a.m. in the morning, we still have the back wraparound. So at this time, all of this, even down in Delaware and South Jersey, is snow. And we're still getting hammered here in northwestern Jersey. And then finally, by 1 p.m., the storm system should pull out. Now let's look at what the accumulated liquid precipitation is going to be for the European. You can see here we have amounts of 1 1/4 to over 2 inches in some spots, even up to 3 inches in Boston, which at 10 to 1 ratios is 30 inches. So just think about it. This verifies with snow ratios at 12 to or 15 to 1, how some places could easily get over 40 inches. And I'm basing my snowfall fall forecast over a blend of basically this model and 2 others. Now, let's look at timing, because I think that's important. Here you can see this is a simulation of the radar. So this is hour by hour. Okay, this is okay. So we're starting at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. We have some snow showers breaking out. Hour by hour. By 8 o'clock, it's starting light snow starting to come in. By 9 o'clock, the snow starts to really pick up from south to north. So this is the time you want to really get off the road. And as you can see, by 12 o'clock, it's snow. So by 12 o'clock, you're going to see accumulations on the ground, and this only will start intensifying as the afternoon goes on. Here's 4 o'clock. Very, very heavy snows breaking out, probably around 1 inch an hour here. Keeps intensifying, so the low pressure center is right here. By 6 o'clock, snowing even harder. And then you can see the northern feature coming in, so this storm really cranks up tomorrow night between 8 o'clock and midnight. This is midnight, and you can see places here are getting hammered. And this is where really the bulk of the accumulations over 12 inches are going to occur. And you can see I keep extruding it out, but this is 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Saturday, 7 a.m. That's all this goes out, but this will continue to about 11 a.m. and Boston just gets hammered up here through the afternoon. So very significant. Real quick, this shows us rain snow line. So anything up above the red is snow. So you can see the storm approaches. You can see the circle underneath. You can see it's going to start off as a little bit of rain in central and South Jersey, but as the storm intensifies, it rapidly pulls down all the cold air by tomorrow night in almost all of New Jersey, and then skirts on through. And I just wanted to show you the GFS model real quick, because this model is not as intense. It brings the storm up. It still looks similar, but it's a little more further to the east, as you can see. And this is similar track, but it's a little to the east, so its precipitation amounts are a little less. Right now the GFS has about, for our area, about 1 inch to 1.25 inches and up in Boston it has about 1.5 to 1.75 inches. So I tried to average that in with the snowfall amounts. I didn't weight it as heavily just because all week that model's been having trouble dealing with the storm system. And finally, let's look at winds. This is wind gusts. So this is by 7 o'clock tomorrow night. We have winds here, 30 gusting up to 30, 40 miles an hour. Over on the coast, up to 50 miles an hour. Up here in Massachusetts, I mean, this is just a disaster. You're going to have snow rates, all-out blizzard, snow rates of 2 inches an hour. You're going to have wind gusts, in some cases, up to 70 miles an hour. Definitely on the Cape, up to 70 miles an hour. So it's just going to be devastating up there. And this is really one of those crippling snowstorms that you do not see too often. So do not take this lightly. It is definitely not overhyped in this region. If you live anywhere around here, just hunker down until Saturday night because you're not going anywhere starting tomorrow afternoon. So that pulls out. And let's look at what we think accumulations are going to be. Here's the original map I put out on Tuesday night. And believe it or not, this was pretty accurate. I'm going to give myself some credit. I had a swath of 12 to 18, 15 to 24, 8 to 14 in this region. I updated this map today, just before, and this is my updated forecast. So I have 14 to 24 inches, most of Massachusetts. I have 2 to 3 feet, locally 40 inches around Boston, around southwestern Connecticut, 18 to 26 inches on the island, the same. Our area, again, I think we're easily going to get over a foot. 14, I said 1 to 2 feet here, basically. Figure a mean average would be about 14, 15, 16 inches on the conservative end. The further west you go, here's a good 10 to 15 inch swath, and then the precipitation starts to cut off, so 5 to 10 out here. And then down, because there's going to be some rain in central and south Jersey, the amounts are a little bit lower, and then down in Delaware, not much at all. But, I think if you look at this map, it shows the potential of the storm. I think you have to realize that I think when it's all said and done, it will be something between this and this. So if we take an average between the two, I mean, it gives us over a foot of snow. So expect over a foot of snow, in some cases more. Somebody's going to blow up here. You're going to see some record snowfall amounts up here, 40, 45 inches in some local spots. So be ready for that. And even in our area, I think that, it's not out of the question to see over 24 inches. So let's keep an eye on that. And before I go, I have to mention one thing because this is the reason I made this vlog. Here was the Weather Channel forecast this morning. Okay, 1 to 3 inches. Okay, 6 to 12. Okay, now you go to AccuWeather this afternoon. They have 3 to 6 inches. Okay, so turn the clock a few hours. You go to the website. You have the Weather Channel, basically taunting that there's going to be a severe winter event. That prepare now, and now they have a snowfall forecast of 1 to 2 feet, and you have the National Weather Service finally issuing winter storm warnings, and even in some cases blizzard warnings. But the fact of the matter is, I've seen 3 forecasts in the last 3 days from them. Every forecast has been under 6 inches, and all of a sudden, right before the event, less than 24 hours before, they all flip, and now they're writing home how this is going to be an historic winter event, and prepare now, action. And it's just ridiculous to me. So this is really the reason why I made this blog. I'm trying to keep everybody ahead of what's going on. I told you last night why I thought the storm would materialize and how there was too much risk on the table to discount it and assume we're going to get a few inches. And my my opinion is verified. So there's one more run of the models tonight. I'll take a look at them, but I think we're pretty locked in. Depend on something like this or something like this again. I'll update again late tonight, tomorrow morning. Look out, be prepared. It's going to be a wild ride over the next 48 hours, and then, rest of February looks to be wild too. That's all for now.